Incoming transmission standby. Welcome to the Nod News Network. Dmitri Peskov believes that in the current circumstances, Moscow has no other choice but to continue its military operations. A Kremlin spokesman said Russia is ready to seek a diplomatic solution to the conflict in Ukraine, but so far there is no basis to start such negotiations. The word negotiation is heard more and more often in connection with the crisis in Ukraine, Dmitri Peskov said Wednesday in an interview with Russia's Channel 1. Russian President Vladimir Putin continuously explained the position of the Russian side. They have never abandoned the intention of such negotiations, but affirmed that currently there is no reason to resume them, he explained. According to the Kremlin spokesman, in the current circumstances, Russia has no other choice but to pursue its goals in Ukraine through military means. Moscow and Kiev have not sat at the negotiating table since talks in Istanbul at the end of March 2022, a month after the conflict broke out. Russia, which initially expressed optimism about the peace process, later accused Ukraine of rolling back any progress made in Turkey, saying it had lost faith in Kiev's negotiators. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky used his visit to the United Nations General Assembly this week to rally international support for his so-called peace formula. He told world leaders in New York that his plan could offer a real opportunity to end aggression on the attacked nation's terms. Among other things, Zelensky's peace formula calls for Russia to withdraw from its borders by 2014, pay reparations and submit to a war crimes tribunal. Moscow rejected the plan when it was first presented last year, calling it unrealistic and a sign that Kiev was unwilling to seek a diplomatic solution. U.S. President Joe Biden said in a speech to the United Nations on Tuesday that Washington supported a negotiated solution, but emphasized that Russia's price for peace, which he said was surrender of Ukraine, the territory of Ukraine and the children of Ukraine, is unacceptable. At Wednesday's United Nations Security Council meeting, where Mr. Zelensky was present, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov also said Moscow does not give up on the idea of peace negotiations. The Russian diplomat suggested that if the United States also wants dialogue, it could start by issuing an order to Kiev to cancel the decree signed last fall banning Zelensky from holding negotiations with Putin. This has been the Nod News Network, transmission complete.